everybody, welcome to my mixed channel where I'm gonna be posting a little bit of everything, story times and much more. Well, today I'm gonna post about how I met this Iraqi Kurdish detective. In Iraq, Kurdistan, they call it Asayish. Asayish is like FBI, detective, police, everything put into one, but in there they call it Asayish. Anything happen within the country, they're the main ones to deal with, Asayish. Anyway, let's start from the beginning. Let me see. When was this when I met him? Because he still has it on his Facebook. How he will never forget that special day when he met me through social media and he ruined my life. Excuse my language, another word. He fucked up my life. Yeah. On 2017, 18 April, this Iraqi Kurdish detective sent me a friendship request through Facebook. Look. In here, he has put the date 18 April 2017. Like he left the space as in my name. He will never forget that wonderful special day that he met me. Bastard. Excuse my language. Motherfucker. Pathetic asshole. Anyway, I have had it up to here with him. How he took advantage of me, used me, abused me, he didn't just abuse me verbally, he did abuse me physically as well, which I'm gonna get into it from the beginning. Anyway, this is him, ladies and gentlemen. He calls himself Wasta Halo. Wasta means in our language someone that does anything and everything with their hand. Like they can make anything, fix anything. If I'm not wrong in English, it's called handyman. He's also he has like back home, he has his own little shop of mechanic, like car mechanic. He fixes cars, as well as he's like a detective, police officer, FBI, everything put into one. But in Iraq, Kurdistan, they call it Asayish. On Facebook, he called himself Wasta Halo, but his real name is Harem. Like on ID, on driver's license, on birth certificate, on every single identification, his real name is Harem. But when it comes to social media, he calls himself Wasta Halo. Wasta means like someone does anything and everything with their hand, fixes anything and everything with their hand. Like in English, it's called handyman. Anyway, and he's on 2017, 18 April, I got a friendship request from this guy on this social media, on this account of him. Now he's saying this account has been hacked. Bullshit. It's because he's saying that it's not hacked. He's not been hacked. He has used girls, women, make them fall in love with him. He has made a lot of girls and a lot of different kind of women fall in love with him and took advantage of them sexually, used them, abused them verbally, physically, emotionally. Ow, excuse me. Oh, all of a sudden my back is itchy. God damn it. Excuse my language. What the hell? Sorry. Anyway, he, at the time, he had 4 daughters, but he told me that, oh, he's been divorced over 4.5 years, which was a lie. He was legally still married, still lived with his wife and 4 daughters, which he lied to me about it, denied it. And there was no way of me not knowing if he was telling me the truth or lying to me, because, you know, I'm living in Australia. He was in Iraq, Kurdistan. How am I supposed to know? I just took his word for it, which was my big mistake. He made me believe that he was divorced for many years, lied to me. And he told me that his wife was remarried to somebody else, but he takes care of his daughters on his own. Anyway, let's show you his Facebook, so that if you ever, girls, ladies, you come across, he sends you a friendship request, do not fall for his shit the way that I did. I'm exposing him because of that and because of much, much more. And only I just find out a 1.5 years ago with his wife that supposedly he was divorced with, that, excuse me, he had 4 daughters when he contacted me. Now he has his number 5th child. He has another daughter. Anyway, this is him, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta admit, he's, you know, he was my cup of tea. Anyway, this is one of his account, and yeah, in here we had a fight. He's upset, and in a language he wrote, "You and I are complete opposite and different in every way, but yet again, my heart and soul and mind is with you." All that bullshit he wrote. That's why he kind of put on a fake sad face. Anyway, I'll show you this, the account that first time he added me and contacted me. I gotta admit, he's handsome, attractive. I was attracted to him. He was my, you know, the kind of guy that I usually go for. And in here he wrote on that 18 April 2017, he left like me, my name, all about me, he will never forget this day, this special, wonderful day. Not till the day he dies, even in his next life he will remember it. All that bullshit. Anyway, I'll show you guys his, you know, like when he's in his uniform and all that crap. Asaish means like a detective, here with his gun and all that crap. He calls himself Wasta Halo. Wasta means like handyman. Halo, it's a bird name, but in our culture, that bird name is only meant for men, not ladies or girls. But his real name, like on identification, on birth certificate, on driver's license and all that, it's Halo. No, sorry, not Halo. Harem. On Facebook, he calls himself Halo. Halo, it's a Kurdish bird. It's called Halo. This is his brother's baby. I'm gonna show you his daughters. If you ever come across this guy, his dad and mom. Anyway, go. I want you to. God damn it, my Wi-Fi on my phone is slow. Excuse me. Anyway, now I'm gonna show you guys he's supposedly saying, oh, this account has been hacked. Bullshit. This account is not hacked. It's because through this account he has used and abused so many girls, and here he's on his uniform like detective, army, police officer, FBI, all that put into one. In our country we call them Asaish. Yeah. On Facebook he calls himself Hello, but his real name on driver's license, on birth certificate, on everything is Harem. Don't forget that, ladies. Let's show you the Facebook that he's been using. He's saying this Facebook, I just show you guys, it's been hacked. Bullshit. It's not hacked. I know that because I have proof. Now he is using this Facebook. Wasta Hello, same name, but his real name is Harem. Now he's using this Facebook. I'm gonna show you his, in here he has shared a picture with his 4 daughters. See, these are his daughters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mom and dad, his mom and dad. Now, you know how he told me when he first met me through Facebook? He told me that he was divorced, but he looks after his 4 daughters. After I went to Iraq, Kurdistan and I met him. Oh, I found out so many stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna show you his real Instagram, and he's saying all my other Instagram and all that has been hacked. Bullshit. It's not been hacked. Let me show you, ladies. So whenever you come across this bastard, excuse my language, that you know. This is his Instagram. Wasta Hello. And this is his Instagram. Let's go through all the pictures. This is his mother, himself. In here he's not sharing his daughter's pictures, just some of his friends and himself and some songs. Anyway, that's him. His real name, don't forget, on identification and driver's license and birth certificate, it's Harem. But on Facebook and Instagram, every other social media platform, he calls himself Wasta Hello. Wasta means someone that's Hindi man. Hello, it's a Kurdish bird. We call that bird Hello. And a lot of guys, man's name is Hello. They've been named after that bird. I don't have that bird's picture at the moment, or I would have showed you guys. Anyway, he swore when he first sent me a friendship request on 2017, 18 April. He swore that he's been divorced for like 4 years, but his ex-wife been remarried, but his 4 daughters is living with him. He looks after them with his mom, and you know, sometimes his family step in and help out and all that crap, which was all bullshit and a lie. Anyway, so I believed him, because he was such a good actor. He was so good at manipulating me. He had me wrapped around his finger. I know it's my fault, no one's fault. He was everything that I dreamt of. He was acting like he's the man of my dream. He made me believe he was the man of my dream. He was the man of my dream that I was been searching for all my life. And finally, thanks to Facebook, I met him. Anyway, we were day and night on Facebook Messenger. We were talking to each other, turning on the camera, talking to each other and everything. We used to talk for hours, day and night. And I believed all his bullshit. He made me go visit him. He said, I'll meet you in Turkey. So I said, okay, come to Ankara. I went there. We stayed in Ankara for like 4 weeks together. We went to the best hotels, best restaurant, nightclub, disco, pubs, everything, like clubs, name it. Stupid me, and I was the one that paid for every single thing. I even paid for his ticket from Iraq, Kurdistan to come to Turkey, and we stayed there for 4 weeks. We had such an amazing, great time. And then he told me, let's go to Slimani, which he lives in. Oh my God, I forgot the name. It's like 5 hours away from Slimani. It's more like a countryside where he lives. He didn't want to take me there. He said, you know, whenever you and my kids are ready, I will introduce you. And I was so stupid and dumb, and I fell for it. So we went to Slimani, and we stayed at the best hotels, restaurant, clubs, and you know, name it. We went to the most fancy, most expensive, fun, exciting, nice places. And in Iraq, Kurdistan, if you are not legally married or in a religious way you are not married, you are not allowed to go to a hotel with a man, otherwise you'll be arrested. But because he got away with it, because he's like one of the biggest detective FBI, he fixed all that. Whenever he goes to any hotel with any girls or women, he just shows his, you know, the government ID and stuff. Out of fear, they let him. Because in Iraq, Kurdistan, if you are not in a religious way and or in legal way not married, you can't prove that. And if you take a girl or a woman to a hotel to stay with, you both get arrested. But because he can get away with all that, because he's like an FBI, all he does show his ID, everyone goes like that. Back home is like that. Power counts. Power or money. Bullshit, like those are the things that work. Like, you know, you get away with anything and everything. Anyway, when we were there, he said, because I'm in debt, I need some money. Whenever you go to Iraq, Kurdistan, this is so stupid, I know. Especially back on 2017 when I went. Like, before you go to Iraq, Kurdistan, you have to turn your money to US dollars, not Australian money. Because in there they don't exchange, especially back in 2017, they wouldn't exchange Australian dollars to Iraqi dinar. So you have to, before you go there, you have to turn your Australian money to US money and then take it there. So in Turkey, I did that. He asked me, I promise as a loan, give me 10,000 US dollars, I'll pay you back. And I had about 60 US dollars cash on me. I had a cash on me because in there you can't put money in the bank because they won't give it back to you most of the times. They like always delay it for 3 months, 6 months, and it's been proven most time you never ever get your money back. So out of fear, I didn't put the money in the bank, like I had it cash on me. So I believed him. I give him 10,000 US dollars as a loan. And I had 60 grand US dollars cash on me. You know, whenever we go out, spend money, and I bought iPad, the latest iPad back then, and the latest iPhone for each of his daughters. And the most expensive shoes from Australia I took, like I bought them each a pair of shoes for $150, sport shoes. And I took them a lot of like perfume, makeup, expensive handbag as a gift because I wanted to impress myself, like, oh, I'm not one of those horrible stepmothers. Like, I'm kind, loving. I will treat you just like my own son and nephews. I will, you know, I'm not one of those horrible, nasty stepmother, which I'm not. I wasn't trying to prove that by spending money on them. I was just, you know, like, you know, being kind. I spent heaps of money, each of them. I bought them latest iPad, latest iPhone, heaps of makeup for each and every single one of them, perfume, clothes, expensive shoes, wallets, give them some cash. What else I did? I did a lot. I give their dad $10,000, which is, can I please have that paper? I wrote it down in Australian money. It's $15,580. And then we got into a major fight, me and him, because he, like, whenever another man would send me a friendship request or letter or telling me, oh, I like you, this and that, I wouldn't even accept their friendship request. I wouldn't even reply to them or answer their call on Facebook Messenger, but he'll get aggressive with me, accusing me that it's my fault that they send in friendship requests is because the videos that you post on Facebook or the way you act, the way you speak, you make men like to wanna contact you and stuff like that. And I said, look, I don't accept the friendship request, 1. 2, whenever a man asks me to get with them or be in a relationship with them or get to know them, I have rejected them really nicely and told them that I'm in a relationship with you, as I have put it on Facebook. Anyway, he wouldn't believe me. He would always accuse me of lying or going behind his back, talking to other guys and men, cheating on him, this and that. And he said to me, you have to give me all your social media, email and password. So I did, because he wouldn't believe me. He would always accuse me of lying and cheating. And a couple of weeks after that, one of my ex that left me and cheated on me started contacting me through Facebook. I didn't even know. One day, like before I woke up, he went through my messages. I didn't even know. Like, my ex all of a sudden messaged me and telling me he regrets it. He shouldn't have ever cheated on me or break up with me. He's willing to do anything and everything to get back with me, all that crap. Anyway, he would say it's my fault. I make men want to contact me on the way I speak, the way I act, the way I talk, this and that. somehow he would always accuse me or put the blame on me. Then we got into a major fight, so he beat me up. I was bleeding from my nose, and I had my lip cut really bad. I was bleeding really bad, like my eye went all black and blue, and then I was so upset, and I started, like I said, I can't stay here anymore, so I'm gonna go back to Australia, but we won't break up. I just need some time to myself. I want to talk, think about things before. And I changed the ticket. I pay extra money to come back to Australia a little bit early, so I fixed my ticket to leave Slimani, come back to Australia. You know how I said after I gave him $10,000 US money, I had another $60,000 cash on me, because in Iraq, Kurdistan, even in today, whenever you put money in the bank, many people make that mistake, which they did protest and prove that they don't get their money back. The government steals it and gets away with it. But my country, it's corrupt. The government, the law, everything. If you don't believe me, you can just investigate for yourself. You'll find out that I'm telling the truth. Therefore, I was scared to put money in the bank. I had a cash on me, and I was so naive and stupid and trusted him so much. I didn't even know he stole another from the $10,000 US cash I gave him as a loan. He stole another $10,000 cash in my bag. I didn't even know it was missing till I got on the plane. 3 hours up in the air, I decided all of a sudden just to check my wallet to make sure I haven't lost anything or misplaced anything or forgotten anything. Because when I left him, I was so upset, crying. I couldn't think. I didn't do that before leaving. 3 hours up in the air, I checked my money. From the $60,000, I have $10,000 missing after I gave him $10 as a loan to help him out. And on top of that, before I went to visit him, and in Turkey, all the expenses everywhere we went, hotel, restaurant, everything I paid. In Slimani, same thing. The hotel money, restaurant, anywhere and everywhere we went together. Which I was there for 2.5 months with him. I also paid for all that crap. On top of that, I gave him $10,000 and without me not knowing, from the $60,000 I had in my bag, he stole $10,000, which is to Australian money is $15,580. That is a lot of money. I know I'm stupid. I used to be hopeless romantic. No, excuse me, correction. I used to be dumb, stupid, romantic, love blinded. Stupid, dumb as me. So just to warn you guys, be careful from him. Doesn't matter in what social media he follows you or add you and make you believe I'm divorced, this and that bullshit. He's not divorced. And when I came back to Australia, I confronted him. He called me every single name in the book. He said, if you were a good woman, you wouldn't easily fall for a man like that. I made you believe what I wanted to make you believe. You're so stupid, you're naive, you're dumb, you deserve it. Woman like you is pathetic. In the country that they live in, they can't find a man, no man in Australia where you would want a woman like you. So therefore you fall for me. He said a lot of horrible, nasty, disgusting things to me. Like, he said, if you were a good woman, you wouldn't easily fall for me. If you were smart and like valued yourself, had self-respect for yourself, you wouldn't just run after my ass the way you did. So therefore you deserve it. Like I did a zina in their religion, with all due respect for their religion, but I'm a Zardashti. Anyway, we won't get into religion stuff. Like in their culture, if you sleep in their religion, if you sleep with someone that you're not married to, you did zina, like adultery or something. Yeah, like, yeah, all that crap anyway. So what else? So be careful, ladies. And he said to me the last time we spoke on the phone, I was crying. He was calling me a lot of names. He said, I deserve it. Women like me have no self-respect. They don't love themselves. They don't have self-respect. They have a horrible, nasty past. You've been with thousands of men. Therefore, no other man ever want you. And if you were a good woman, you would have found a man in Australia. You would have been married for a long time ago. You wouldn't have ever gotten divorced. Women and girls who get divorced, they're whores, prostitutes, they're horrible people. You know, like if they're valuable women, valuable girls, no man would ever cheat on them or divorce them or leave them. And if you were a good, valuable woman, you would have had a man a long time ago in Australia. Therefore, you're so desperate. You fall for me in the click of a finger. And I got so mad and crying. I said, I hope to God, I pray for the rest of my life, all your 4 daughters will come across a man just like their father. What you've done to me and many other girls and women in the past, or you might do in the future. I hope to God all your 4 daughters will meet a man just like yourself. Use them, abuse them physically, verbally, emotionally, financially, the way you did me. So yeah, that's my Iraqi Kurdish detective who used me physically, verbally, emotionally, financially, and on top of that, after I gave him 10,000 US dollars, he stole another 10,000 US dollars from me, which is $15,580 to Australian money. Just wanted to tell my story in order not to end up in jail or become a murderer. Best revenge is to expose the people who's done you wrong, who used you, abused you physically, verbally, emotionally, financially. Much love always, and be careful, ladies. I hope you don't go through what I've been through. That's why I expose him. I told my story so you guys don't make the same mistake as I made. I used to be naive and stupid and dumb. No, I was hopeless romantic. Much love always. Bye for now. Bye.